Well, hello everybody. This is my second part of my little mini series on helping people in the guild progress more efficiently and more optimized. This one is basically going to go over. Hold on one second. This one's going to go over. Hold on. This one's going to cover. We're going to go over how to level up your 1 star and 2 star skills really, really fast. It's not that hard, and people think, oh my god, it's going to take forever to do this, and it really doesn't. This is actually a pretty simple thing, and just people don't know about it because prices come down a lot on the auction house with certain things. So your 2 star skills, as you can see, this one is Relentless Hurricane, this one's Blazing Charge, this one is Holy Vortex, and this one is Indomitable Will. Now, depending upon your class, you might not need to level up both your 2 stars right away, and you might not level up your 1 stars right away. Now, your 3 stars, totally different. They require a lot. It's a cash shop thing. In time, you can do it without cash shopping it, but for the most part, if you want it done right now, you will have to cash shop. Now, you don't have to cash shop the 2 stars and 1 stars. Pretty simple. So let me go over the 1 star. The 1 star requires. You can see my 1 star is almost max, by the way. You can the Siddis Focus. Now, Siddis Focus can be gotten two ways. One, you can buy them from this vendor right here. Pretty simple. This was right here, 20k a pop. Now, they generally in the earlier levels will level you up pretty fast. When you start getting to around level 6 on your Dow or whatever it is, maybe level 5, they do start becoming kind of tedious or burdensome in the sense of how many you need. So to give you an example, my level 10 Dow is right now going to this my Sundering Shield. So you can see I need this one left, right? So every Sidious Focus will only give me 10 points, which means I need 10 to get 100 or 100 to get 1,000. Okay? So what that means is I need 100 of these tickets to get just this one level. Now, these ones were different, though. For example, over here on the ninth one, I actually only needed 780 of them. And then on the seventh or the eighth one, I only needed 50 of them. And the rest literally were, like, no joke, they were no more than 5 or 10 each. So it's really good to get some of these up very, very fast right away. And, maybe you get up to 5 really quick and put all damage in there, right? And then that'll only cost you, at best, 50 tickets total or 25 tickets total. So 25 of these tickets and just buying them would cost you. So if you had to buy 25 tickets, you're looking at 500k, 50 tickets. You're looking at 1 million, 100 tickets, 2 million. So depending upon if you have the money and the funds in Imperial coins or not, or Imperial notes, you can offset both. Remember, because if you don't have enough of the Imperial notes, you can use Imperial coins to make up the difference. And there is no like higher price if you're using Imperial coins. It's just going to take out an even number from either or. So I suggest everybody buy these Siddis Focused as you can, and level up like your primary skill on a 1 star that you need to do, because the 1 star skills also only take the blue Dows. So as you can see right here, if I were to click, let's say this one, because that one's maxed out already. If I click this, it's going to require the blue Siddis Dow. So now where do you get those, right? They should be dropping like hotcakes all over the place. You get them from doing scour dungeons. You get them from doing regular. I mean, they're cheap. They're not even that expensive. So that's your 1 star stuff. And another place to also get the 1 star Siddis Focus, tickets is I believe you can also buy them from here. I'm just going to check real quick. Not positive, but yeah. So here you can buy them with bronze shards. So let's say, but they are more money, like 400 bronze shards for one ticket. So if I wanted to get 50 of these, you're looking at 14,000, or I can't even get it. So it is better to buy it with Imperial coins than it is your bronze shards, because the bronze shards conversion is not worth it. But if you have 500k bronze shards sitting on your account right now, which I doubt you do, but let's say you do, because you did a bunch of 9-chain chests or whatever, technically you could do it. Now, that's 1 star. Okay, so also you can buy your Siddis Focus here, which I forgot to tell you about. So in your materials here, you can see Siddis Focus are not that bad, 180 a pop. But also look at the auction house for what these are as well. So your Siddis Dow are 5k a piece. So you have to look at what's smart for you and the money because honestly it's better to use the money to buy the tickets and then possibly your bronze shards to buy the Siddis Dows on your 1 star skills. So maybe that might be better to do. All right. I mean, it's something that you guys have to figure out on your own. I'm just going to give you what to do, but I'm not going to tell you how to use your money and how to spend your shards and things like that. That's on you to figure out. And at any given time, you can always ask me or ask people in the guild who have maxed out their DAOs and what they feel is more efficient. Because I can tell you right now, I've made some mistakes, and I realized after that I could have done it a better way, it would have been more efficient. So just to give you a heads up, I mean, like I said, you can ask me. Maybe something might work better for you than it did for me, and it's always good to share knowledge and information on more better efficiency. So now let's move on to the two-star DAOs. So and your two-star skills. So I'm just going to use one for example, and you can see my blazing charge. Okay, so my blazing charge here is a two-star skill I use in PvP a lot. And I have not fully done it yet. I have done my Indomitable Will and my Holy Vortex, as you can see. You know, I have 5, and I have almost, that one's done almost as well. And I should have those done in the next week or so. Keep in mind, all of this is primarily for the middle kind of player. It's the player who's either free to play or right above it and has spent a little bit of money. I have spent a little bit of money on the game. I haven't spent a lot. I haven't spent more than $500 on the game, and I'm still able to do all this because of selling this or selling that. I mean, there's plenty of ways to earn money in the game at this point. I mean, I've sold a blueprint, a weapon blueprint, and gotten 4 mil off of it. So 4 million will easily level up your 1-star skill to max. I mean, it should actually be under even 2 mil. It should cost about 2 mil to do that. Is what I estimate if you're going to buy them from that other vendor. Now your 2-star skills, different story. They require a demonic focus, is what it's called. And I have 7 of them left. And you can see on this one, I'm only getting 50 points now, right? But if you go to my blazing charge, look, if I try to level out, I'm getting 80 points because of the level. You know, the lower the lower amount of level you have in this tree, the more these will be worth. So let's say you're starting at like level 3 or 4. I forget. I'm not going to give you exact numbers either, just to give you a heads up because I don't remember them off the top of my head. But I know it. I know a while ago, like when there maybe like when my level was 4 or 5 in these, I was using 200 to 300 off of one ticket. So 3 tickets got me 1 level. 3. That's it. 3 tickets. These demonic focus can be gotten 2 ways. One, so I believe bronze shards will do it again too. Yep, demonic focus. But look how many bronze shards it is. 1920. Way too many bronze shards for me to worry about that. Here's why. If you go to the auction right now, look at this. This is amazing. And this is where you got to look at the price points of what's going on. Demonic focus. Now keep in mind, I watch this all the time, this auction house on these. And you can get 15 right now for 49, 50, let's say 50K. 50K per ticket. I bought 300 off of this auction house. I cleaned out the auction house. I saw this price drop down to 30K, and I bought a crap ton because you do actually need a lot of them. This wasn't something you could just buy 100 of and get one level off of, one DAO leveled up. So this wasn't something I could do. Now, it took me probably 300 tickets to get 3 2-star skills up to like 8 and 9. I didn't even get them all maxed. So I didn't even get them all maxed. I only got them to like 7, 8, or 9 with 300 tickets. So I still need more tickets. This is something that's not going to happen overnight. But what I would do is work on your primary 2-star skill. Like Holy Vortex for a Vanguard in this game is something you cannot live without. I mean, it's like one of the best skills for Vanguard. It's amazing. It pulls everybody in, does a ton of damage. It's a CC. My Indomitable Will and my Blazing Charge. I mean, I luckily had at the time 8 million, so I just bought a bunch, and like I said, I was able to do it. But this is not something that everybody can do in one shot. I did this in like a couple hours. I did all these. You can see my Indomitable Will. I mean, my tree's almost done. And my Blazing Charge is the one that I didn't do too much. I mean, even though I did get up to 8 in my Blazing Charge. 8 is done. I need 9 and 10. And in these 2 skills, I need 10. That's it. So just keep in mind, or was it 10? Yeah, 10 and 10, yes. So I just need to finish that up, and I will do that at some point. But at this point now, I'm just like, well, I have majority of the things I want on there, so why bother spending tons of money on Demonic Focus? Plus, they're at 50K a pop. Honestly, to me, 40K or below is a good price. 30K was amazing. 30K is, I would love to see 30K again for you guys in my guild and Focus. But if you have the money, start working on these things. Now, the bad thing about the 2-star skills, when you're leveling those up, they require you to get So this one requires, on a 2-star skill, requires demonic dowels. Demonic dowels, they're called. Demonic focus tickets, demonic dowels, right? They're the green ones that you see in the game. I'll show them to you in a minute. But now, the problem is you can get up to 4 in damage right here on a 2-star skill. Up to 4th tier, you can use demonic dowels. 5th tier requires a divine dow. Oh my god. And the 5th tier, not only does it require divine dow, but it required 63 of them is what it cost right here. Even though it says /80, that's the max you could ever put into a dow, but they don't have it. It's 63 is the max to get this one. So when I go to do this later this week at, when I go to max this out, it's going to cost me 63 demonic or divine dowels because it cost me, I don't remember the exact numbers, but the demonic dowels to get to 1, 2, 3, and 4, I don't remember all off the top of my head, but they were a lot too. And now, so let's start off with that. Again, you can buy them in the auction house possibly if they're there. Okay, I don't actually look for the there, but they're actually not that bad when you're looking at the bronze shards, demonic dowels, 360 a pop. That's pretty good. I'll be honest with you, that's not bad. I bought all my demonic dowels with bronze shards. That's what I did. Now, the divine dowels, though. This is the sad part. You guys already see where I'm going and probably crying right now, and I get it. For free-to-play players, it's a little bit tough. You can get divine dowels as well without cash shopping it, but it's not cheap and it's something that's very difficult. So, you're going to go to your price list, I believe. Yes, there it is. So, look at that. And divine focus. Look at this. Your 3 stars level up with divine focus. They're right here. I did actually. Now, my 3-star skill on a Vanguard, the Shield Storm, I'm not really worried about, but the Smite I am, right? And the Smite is a hard-hitting damage PvP skill, ultimate. I did buy, I believe it was 25 or 50 of these. I don't remember off the top of my head. Yeah, look at that. 25. About 25. Cost me 5K Arum. That's pretty much 50, 60 bucks right there. Just to level up one dow. And I only got it to actually, let's see what I got it to. I don't remember off the top of my head. I got it to, so I got it to 8. I'm on 8 and almost done 8. That's as far as I was able to go. As you can see, I have no more divine focus. And I can use demonic focus on them, but guess what? Look at the rate. It's 8 points per. That's trash. I would never do that. I mean, even 120 is low. That sucks. You want to basically use these tickets when you see will raise 200 points or more. And if you have an excess of money, then you can go down to like 100 or 50. But honestly, I would never go below 100. It's not efficient. You're not spending your money wisely if it's less than 100 points per ticket to raise that level. It's not worth it. And that's my opinion, guys. That's not a fact. That's not, everybody's different. Some people might be like, screw it, I think 50 is fine. And that's your opinion, by all means. You're more than welcome to have that. So that's how you level up your 2-star skills. So you have options to do that. And 3-star, like I said, is totally different. 3-star, we're not going to go into that because that's something that is pretty difficult to do. Like I said, I did it because I had the cash out money. I just bought a bunch of those. But normal free-to-play players or even mid-tier players who are spending $500 or $600 or things like that. There's so many other things you need to work on before your 3-star. I would work on your 1-stars and your 2-stars. Unless your 3-stars like that OP. But to be honest with you, my Holy Vortex and my Indomitable Will and my Sundering Steel greatly outshine having this 1 maxed out versus having almost 3 maxed out. Again, efficiency, what's better for your character. To me, my Holy Vortex, Indomitable Will, and Sundering Steel. The Sundering Steel hits people for 10 to 12,000 damage on Spirit Shapers and whatnot. It's a lot of damage when you do this 33%, and when target's HP is below 46%, damage is increased by 50%. I'm going to get it to the next tier, which is 60. So when my target's HP is below 60%, I'm going to hit him for an extra 50% on top of this 33%. So it's a lot. So just keep in mind, this is a really fast way to do your ultimate skills and level up your dowels and the skill tree itself. So that's my tutorial on this. I hope everybody does it in our guild really fast, so you're more of a factor in sieges and you see the big numbers popping up. All right, thanks and have a good day. I appreciate everybody, and make sure you guys do this.